In this lesson, we are going to create an echo server and echo client. The echo server will wait for a message from a remote client. Then it echoes the message that it receives from the remote client. I have these two files, echo server and echo client. First, I will implement echo server, then echo client. In our echo server class, and it's in its main method, I will print some message first that we are starting echo server, or echo server is started. I also will be using Java Net classes and Java IO package classes. So I need to import those two. Import. And now need to go back to our main function. Here I will instantiate server socket instance and create using 8000 as a port or as its parameter. The server socket class is used by a server to listen for client requests. It takes argument of, of a port number. I'll do server socket. I will also surround this code with try and catch block. Server. I will give port number 8000. You can pick any that you like or which is not been used on your machine. Need to surround with a try block. And now we're here. I'll catch exception. It will generally throw IO exception. I will catch exception. And here print the stack trace. To just make things more simple, I will also be opening the input stream and output stream inside this block. So just kind of now we have our server socket object. After this, I'm going to call server socket method accept, which will return a socket class when we get connection. Server socket will block this call until receive a request from a client. That means we will wait in our program over here. Server echo server dot accept will return a socket, which will be saved in a variable client socket. We will wait over here until we get a client socket. Then we just print some message that we are connected to client. After this client socket has been created, we can process the message sent to the server. We can use buffer reader to read a text. We will create buffer reader by calling sockets method get input string, and to reply back to the client we will use class printWriter, which is created by calling client sockets method get output string. Now buffer reader, and I will name it buffer reader, and the new buffer reader, and it will take input stream reader, and we will pass it, or inside it we will call our client socket method get input stream. This is buffered reader. Now we can get our output string, print writer output, and new print writer. We need this output stream to write to our client the back. Whatever the message client send us, we will echo back to our client. So in the print writer, I'm just gonna call client socket get output stream and pass it through. That means whenever we send a message, we will also flush this means that the text sent using our this output stream object will automatically be flushed after each use. When the text is written to a socket, it will sit in a buffer until either the buffer is full or a flush method is called. Performing automatic flushing saves us from having to remember to flush the buffer. Next, I'm going to call readLine method of this buffer reader to read a line from the client. We will also display this text on our server side and then send back to the client using our output object. I will define a variable, string variable line, and over here in our while loop, we are using this while loop so we can keep on accepting lines or messages from clients. So it's gonna be line equals and our buffer reader for its function readLine. So this will read a line for us from our client socket, and we check this line for null. So we make sure that we are getting something from a client and keep on looping. And here I'm just gonna print some message, just make sure the statement is okay. Now it's better, just need to remove that extra space we have. Okay, so now we're here. System out dot print line. Here we're gonna say server on server. So it's server. So we know which message is on server because we are going to run both client and server. So here we're gonna do line. We are just printing this on our server side. And now we need to print it back to our client. So we are going to use output dot print line, and then just pause our line. Okay. Spaces. Now our server side is complete. We will just run it to test it. There are no errors to make sure. Look okay. I just ran the program and now we have this message. Echo server is started. And now we are waiting for our client to connect to us. Now it's time to implement the Echo client. Need to add main function first. In main method, I will print some message on our client side. Echo client. And now we need to create a socket instance to connect to the server. In our example, we will assume that the server and the clients are running on the same machine. We will use the inet address class and its static method getLocalHost, which will return our local machine's address, which is then used in the socket class constructor along with port 8000. If they are located on different machine, then the server address need to be used instead. Also, same as in our server class, we need an instance of printWriter and bufferWriter class to allow us to send text to the server. So there is just a little bit different, and the rest is the same. I'm just gonna use inet address. So local host and then inet address and then call get localhost. I also need to import those packages. Import java.net, import java.io, we need this in try block. So and over here catch exception e and just gonna bring stack trace in. Now I need to instantiate socket. It's gonna be socket. I will just name it socket and then new socket and pass it our local host and the port number of our server, that is 8000. And now we need a print writer. Print writer. I'm just gonna name it out and new print writer. And the same way we did in our server, we're gonna do socket dot get output stream. Mm, should be a lowercase. And then a true, and then we need buffered reader. New buffered reader and need to pass new input stream reader. Input stream reader and Inside it, we need to call socket.Get input stream. Okay. In this program, we will prompt the user to enter some text. If the text is exit command, then our infinite loop, which will be a while loop, will be terminated and application shut down. Otherwise, we will send this text to the server using the out object. Also, when the reply is returned, we will display on our client side too. Now we'll print some message that we are connected to the server. We are connected to server. And need a scanner to read user's input. Need to instantiate object of it and pass its system.in for input. Now we need to have a while loop where we take user input also and send to server while true. Need to include this. The scanner class is in Java util package, so I need to import that one too. So I'm just gonna go over here, import java.util. Scanner. Now back to our while loop. We will prompt the user to enter some text. Please enter text. And read the input with scanner dot next line function. And now we will check the input. If our input matches exit, if exit equals ignore case, we match exit with our input. If user enter the input, then we need to get out of this loop. So we are going to do break. And after this if block, if user is not waiting right now, so we're gonna do out dot print line, send this message to server, and that is our We need also to read response from a server. So we're gonna do response equals to buffer dot read line, and here we just gonna print system line that server response is server response is, and the response. Our client is also complete. Need to run and check if our server is still running. Let's try to connect to it. If there are no errors in our client code. Let's see. We have our client connected to our server. Over here on server we are connected to client, and from our client side we are connected to server. Need to fix this spelling over here. However, just need to hello from client. You need to enter some message. It also got printed on server side, hello from client, and server response is hello from client. Now we try to exit the program by entering exit. Okay, the client is closed. We need to handle the connection over here too better. So this way we can build simple Echo server and Echo client in Java. If, if this program helps you and you like our this Java program, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos and keep supporting us. Thank you for watching.